Three First Team. Hello, Donald. First in the chat. Thanks for hopping in with us today. Yes, we are going to do the 2020 Hall of Fame inductees as announced yesterday. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, you're in the Philippines. Thanks for hopping on here. We should have some people showing up eventually if you want to hang out for a little bit, and they will check out your channel, that's for sure. Sorry, I had to adjust my volume down. I was getting some double feedback. I think we're good to go now. All right. So hopefully you are having a good day today. I'm a sports cards vlog, in case you're wondering what type of a channel I do run here. Is that how you say that? 31st? 31st team. 31st team. All right. While we're waiting for people to show up, I wasn't supposed to start till 10:30, but I figured I'd jump on a little bit early here. Where are you, Mr. Donald? There's Slobs Baseball Collecting. Nice to see you this morning there, Slobs. Yes, I saw you on Dave Durango's channel. I am in the United States there, 31st team, in Arlington, Washington. That's just north of Seattle, if you're familiar where that's at. 30 pass, read my name. 30 pass, read my name. Yes, good afternoon there, Slobs. Let me just check real quick. I want to go see okay. We do have a few minutes here. Let me see what I can find out here. All right, it looks like you do mostly live streams. Wait, 30, bonding with my friends. So when I do have time, 31st team, if you want to, when you get a chance, go ahead and watch one of my videos, and then like, comment, and subscribe. And when I go through my comments and review them and respond to them, I will check out your house at that time. You don't have a real short video that I could do for now. So yeah, I will do it when I have more time, not during the live stream here. But just do me a favor and do that, and I will be sure and check out your home. That's how we kind of say that here. We don't ask for subscriptions. We don't necessarily shout everybody out, but when I see somebody new in the channel, I will mention your channel. So, but yeah, go ahead, and if you do that to me, I will be sure and return the favor. And then pretty much on our channel, what we say is get on board everybody's bus, okay? So if you see somebody new, somebody in the channel that you're not familiar with, you can check out their home, hop on board their bus, and become part of their family. How's that sound? That's pretty much the way we do it on our channel here. I am not a shout out channel per se. So if you're just looking for shout out channels, you can just do you can go to the people that do that type of streaming, but I do sports commentators, commentations. I do sports baseball history. I do player biographies. I do team histories. I do Hall of Fame, and what we're going over today is the Hall of Fame inductees for 2020 that were announced by the Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday when they did their voting, when the sports writers did their voting for those to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. These are our four, or the two that got inducted in, and these were through different means that they were elected into the Hall of Fame. Marvin Miller was an executive for Major League Baseball. We'll be going over his reason for his induction into the Hall of Fame. And then Ted Simmons, also with the St. Louis Cardinals catcher. Pretty much for him also. Of course, Larry Walker, they don't necessarily have his primary team in there right now, but he did play for various teams. But his rookie card was when he played with the Montreal Expos. As far as Ted Simmons, of course, he played first when he started his career with the St. Louis Cardinals, and then, of course, Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter played for the New York Yankees. Okay, he was a shortstop. And so right about 10:30 is when we will get into our content at hand. Congrats on partnering. I'm sorry, Mr. Donald, because my English is a little bit... Oh, no problem. That's fine. I understand. My wife's from the Philippines. My wife's a Filipina. So if I speak too fast, I'm sorry. But when we get into my commentation part, I will be reading through the bios for their induction into the Hall of Fame for these four people that are shown on the screen here. And in about 2 minutes here, I'll readjust my camera and get ready for the content at hand. Thank you, Mr. Donald. No problem there, no problem. Yes, I do have many people on my channel and in my group. If you're familiar with Coffee and Jam with Chris, they are in Malaysia. I am connected with them and good friends with them. Am I saying too much? Sorry. No. You're doing fine there, slobs. I live in Greenville for a decade, and my high school was about a mile from... Oh, was that BJU, Bob Jones University? No problem there. All right. So yeah, it is 10:28, so I'm going to readjust my camera here. Show you the cards that I'll be highlighting for the Hall of Famers in today's video. I do a series every Wednesday on Hall of Fame inductees. This one today would have been the next in my series, but since they just announced the new Hall of Famers for the year 2020, for this year, the new Hall of Famers for this year. The next in my Hall of Fame series would have been, hold on, I'm scrolling through to give you the right information. I don't want to say the wrong thing. This week normally would have been 1983, because last week I did 1984 Hall of Famers. But since we did have the new announcement for the Hall of Famers for 2020, that's why I am adding them in here. The reason why this one is pretty much blank, he is an executive, and there are a few oddball type baseball cards. Marvin Miller, before he became an executive in Major League Baseball, he was an actor. So they do have a couple cards out when he was acting. And I think they have an Upper Deck and or Collector's Choice card from a baseball set when he did become active in baseball as an executive. So it is 10:30 now, and we are going to get ready to get into our stream. I was going to try and I was hoping that maybe more people would show up. Field Guy 316, Jeter got 99.7%. That's Clemens or Bonds and Marvin Miller said before he died he never wanted to go into the hall. Got in. Marvin Miller. Is there Marvin Miller in the Hall of Fame? Not yet. Oh, Marvin Miller. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, he would never want to be in the Hall. He didn't get voted in. He got in through veterans type status or something. I can't remember the exact title that Hall of Fame uses, but yeah, Derek Jeter and Larry Walker are the two that got in. But the thing is, for Clemens and Bonds, they have a very, very good chance of getting in next year in 2021. Because now, after Jeter, that was the big one there, most likely Clemens and Bonds would have a real good chance. And Marvin Miller has passed away. He has passed away. So, yeah, weak class this year. Well, Derek Jeter, yeah, and Larry Walker. So I just wanted to go through and get the 2020s done, so that will be in the book and in my repertoire. That way when I make my playlist, I'll go back. I haven't decided if I want to go back in time or just start with the earliest, and when I put a new one on the playlist, I'll do the... Bobby Catalano is here. Thanks for jumping in, Bobby. Appreciate it. Thumbs up too. And by the way, thumbs up for the host. Thumbs up for the host. If you can remember to do that for me, I would appreciate that. That is for sure. So thumbs up for the host would be much appreciated. So without further ado, though, I am going to get into the biographies, and then as I bring each one forward, I'll go through the cards real quick that I chose. Of course, Marvin Miller, I don't have a card, but I made something so I could put this in my Hall of Fame binder for the time being, because that'll fit into my sleeves where I put the postcards when I get the postcard in. That'll be used as a filler until I get my postcard when Hall of Fame creates those. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get into Derek Jeter here. Going to get into Derek Jeter and go over his bio for his induction into the Hall of Fame. So of course, right up in front here, I do have a Derek Jeter draft pick card from 1992. You can tell that's definitely a young Jeter there. Some people class this like a rookie card, because it is before he made it into the majors. So this is from a front row set, 1992 front row product, card number 55. It shows his 3 years when he was in the minor leagues. Okay. Derek Jeter is one of the most exciting players in this year's draft. Mr. Baseball 1992 in the state of Michigan. Derek was also named USA Today's Player of the Year. All right, so that's one there. This is one of his rookie cards, a top prospect card in Upper Deck 1993. It is classed as one of his rookie cards. Okay. Because that year, of course, in 92, he played for the Yankees and Greensboro. So that was his prospect card, rookie card. And then here we do have a rookie card. This is actually a 1996 product, but they have it labeled as a rookie. Derek was voted the 1994 Minor League Player of the Year by Baseball America, Sporting News, and USA Today Baseball Weekly. Card number 211. All right. With the New York Yankees gold leaf rookie card. And then I do have just these two miscellaneous. I wanted to at least highlight those first three there, and then I have a triple play, which a lot of people don't like these. And then the Bazooka Derek Jeter with the New York Yankees. So these are just a couple of miscellaneous cards. I haven't had time to go through all my star boxes to pull out the Derek Jeters that I have scrolled away, but I will be at a different time going through and doing that. But I just wanted to highlight these few cards that I have readily available for Derek Jeter and get into his bio. So we do have 3 people in the stream. I appreciate you guys being here. And I am going to get into our content at hand. So Derek Jeter, Derek Sanderson Jeter, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020. Primary team is the New York Yankees, and his primary position was a shortstop. So the accolades for Derek Jeter began from the very first days of his big league career and continued virtually non-stop for 20 years. But the legendary shortstop was ultimately judged by 5 championship rings and a Yankee dynasty he captained. And in the final analysis, the rest seemed like mere details. Born June 26, 1974, Sally is here in the house, just getting started, Sally. And just so you know, there is one executive in here, but I do not have their what you call those tombstone cards. I made one up specially for you so you weren't embarrassed, so we'll go over that next when we get ready, right after Derek Jeter here, to do Marvin Miller. Marvin Miller, again, when he did start out, was an actor until he became active as an executive in Major League Baseball. So yeah. So Derek Jeter was born June 26, 1974 in Pequannock, New Jersey, and raised in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Jeter starred on the diamond in high school and earned a full ride to play baseball at the University of Michigan. But when the Yankees, Jeter's favorite team as a youngster, selected Jeter with the 6th overall pick in the 1992 MLB draft, the path of the player and the team changed forever. Jeter played his first game in the big leagues on May 29, 1995. After a series of injuries rushed his anticipated debut. He bounced between AAA and the majors for the rest of the year, then earned the job as the Yankees' starting shortstop in 1996. All right. 6 months later, Jeter was the unanimous American League Rookie of the Year after hitting .314. His steady performance at the plate, in the field, helped the Yankees win the World Series title for the first time in 18 years. Over the next 11 seasons, the Yankees never missed the postseason, winning the World Series titles in 1998, 1999, and 2000. Jeter made the first of 14 All-Star games in 1998, won the first of 5 Gold Glove Awards in 2004, and was annually among the league leaders in hits and runs scored. His most famous moment, however, might have come during the 2001 ALDS against the Athletics, down 2-0 in the best-of-5 series and clinging to a 1-0 lead in the 7th inning. Jeter intercepted an offensive target throw near the first baseline from right fielder Shane Spencer on a double by Terrence Long. The play appeared to all as if it would play Jeremy Giambi, who was running from first base. Jeter's catch and flip to catcher Jorge Posada nipped Giambi at the plate, and the Yankees went on to win the game 1-0 and the series 3-2. The durable Jeter appeared in at least 150 games every year, save one from 2001 through 2010, was named captain of the Yankees in 2003 and claimed his 5th World Series ring in 2009, hitting .334 and finishing 3rd in the American League Most Valuable Player voting at the age of 35. He never played a position other than shortstop in his 2,674 games in the field, reached the 200-hit plateau in 8 seasons, and was named the 2000 World Series Most Valuable Player. Blood X is in the house. Thanks, Blood X, for hopping in and into the stream here. Appreciate you being here. Sorry, just looked down and saw that Blood X was here. And the 2000 World Series Most Valuable Player. over a record 158 postseason games, the equivalent of one full extra season. Jeter hit .308 with 111 runs scored, 200 hits, 32 doubles, 20 home runs, 61 RBIs, and 66 walks. He finished his career with 3,465 hits, 1,923 runs scored, and 4,921 total bases. I don't think anybody else can say one thing bad about Derek. He's a complete champion. He carries himself like every professional baseball player or professional athlete should. That was said by Michael Jordan. So here's Derek Jeter's career stats and his career at a glance. So again, in 2,747 games he played, he had 11,195 at-bats, 1,923 runs scored, 3,465 hits, 544 doubles, 66 triples, 260 home runs. He had 1,311 RBIs, stolen bases at 358, 1,082 walks. He had an overall batting average for his career of .310, an OPS of .817, on-base percentage of .377, and a slugging percentage of .440. So there we have it. The Hall of Fame induction bio for Derek Sanderson Jeter, inducted into the Hall of Fame this year in 2020. Primary team, the New York Yankees. Okay, moving on to Hall of Famer number 2 that's being inducted this year. These are just in alphabetical order. Again, for those that watch the voting and stuff, Derek Jeter and Larry Walker are the two that got voted into the Hall of Fame. These were pretty much voted in like veteran status in baseball. They didn't get voted in, they got inducted into the Hall of Fame that way, and we'll go over their information in just a minute here. So first off we have here is Marvin Miller. And this is as of yesterday. Marvin Julian Miller, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020. Primary team, did not play on the primary team. He was an executive. So this is one of those executive promiscuous. And this is a photo, an older photograph, not older, an older year's photograph of Marvin Miller. This is in honor of Sally Lloyd, so that she don't have to look at that way I won't be highlighting his tombstone, what she calls them, the tombstone postcards. Okay? So we're going to go over him right now as far as his reason for induction as an executive. So Marvin Julian Miller, inducted into the Hall of Fame in this year 2020, and he was an executive. The business of baseball, with some minor exceptions, was largely controlled by management for almost 100 years. And Marvin Miller changed that. Miller, who served as the executive director for the Major League Baseball Players Association from 1966 to 1982, was elected to the Hall of Fame by the Modern Baseball Era Committee as part of the class of 2020. Miller was born in New York City on April 14, 1917, and graduated from New York University in 1938 with a degree in economics. He worked for the government for 9 years, including a stint at the National War Labor Relations Board. He then worked as a labor economist for the International Association of Machinists, the United Auto Workers, and United Steelworkers, becoming the latter's lead negotiator. I think maybe I had him mixed up a little bit with the actor, all right, with the actor Marvin Miller. I don't know. He looks so much like. I think maybe he did some acting in his youth. because he looks so much like Marvin Miller, the actor, when he was younger here. Okay, we'll figure that out. In 1966, he was elected head of the MLBPA organization, which never had a full-time representative. The biggest problem in the beginning was the low self-esteem of players, Miller said. They had been so beaten down that they really didn't understand their value in the game. Miller, however, quickly changed the players' thinking. By 1970, Miller had increased the minimum salary by more than 25% to $10,000, won the right for the players to seek arbitrations to resolve contract disputes, and Miller counseled Curt Flood during the 1971 Supreme Court case against the reserve clause, the provision which bound players to their teams forever, preparing Flood for an eventual loss but using the case as a trial ground for future action. In 1975, that action came when Miller and the union tested the reserve clause through arbitration. Pitchers Andy Messersmith and Dave McNally played the 1975 season without signing their contracts, then contended that they were free agents due to the wording of reserve clause. Arbitrator Peter Seitz agreed, and suddenly baseball's economic structure was thrown on its ear. Free agency began in earnest following the 1976 season, when the average major league player was making $50,000 per year. When Miller retired in 1982, the average salary was $241,497. Miller's tenure also included several work stoppages, including the surprising strike of 1972 and the 1981 strike that shut down baseball for 50 days. In 1982, Miller stepped down as the MLBPA. I take a great deal of satisfaction in what we accomplished, Miller said. The changes that needed to be made were so fundamental and basic that it didn't take a rocket scientist to say what needed to be changed. So next we have, I don't know of anyone who changed the game more. I don't know of anyone who changed the game more than Marvin Miller. His legacy is that through his work, ball players for the first time attained dignity from owners. That was said by Robin Roberts. Okay, so that's the Hall of Fame induction bio for Marvin Miller, and the reason they inducted him into the Hall of Fame for the changes that he made in baseball. All right, our third Hall of Famer we have here is Ted Simmons. Did not have any rookie cards for Ted Simmons. I'll still be looking through my boxes of star players and stuff, and rookie cards to see if I can find Ted Simmons St. Louis Cardinals rookie cards. But I was able to find two cards. I have two of the 1981 Don Russ cards. All right, of Ted Simmons. All right, he was a catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. And I have a 1983 Don Russ card of Ted Simmons that I could find in my collection last night. So now I'll be working on adding these into my separation for my Hall of Famers, these 4 Hall of Famers here. Eventually I'll get one of his cards to add into my Hall of Fame collection. Oops, let me put him front and center here. Let me just... I'm just going to leave the 81 in front there. Put him front and center here. All right. And let's go into Ted Simmons' Hall of Fame induction bio here. So Ted Lyle Simmons inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020. Primary team was the St. Louis Cardinals, and primary position, a catcher. So Ted Simmons was the rarest of rare in baseball, a catcher who could hit for power and average. Now he's a member of an even more exclusive club, the Hall of Fame. Simmons, who played for the Cardinals, Brewers, and Braves for 21 seasons, was elected to the Hall of Fame by the Modern Baseball Era Committee as part of the class of 2020. Born August 9th, 1949 in Highland Park, Michigan, Simmons excelled in both baseball and football in high school, earning gridiron scholarship offers from Ohio State, Michigan, Michigan State, Purdue, and Colorado. But when the Cardinals made Simmons their first-round draft pick, 10th overall in 1967, the switch-hitting catcher knew his future was on the diamond. Simmons debuted in the big leagues in 1968 as a 19-year-old prodigy. He led the California League in hitting in 1969, then joined the Cardinals for good in 1970. The next season, Simmons hit .304 with 7 homers and 77 RBIs, finishing 16th in the National League Most Valuable Player voting before he turned 23. In his first 7 full seasons in the majors, Simmons hit at least .303 5 times, garnered MVP votes in 6 seasons, and was named to 4 All-Star teams. His 193 hits in 1975 are the most of any catcher who caught at least 150 games in a season, and his 192 hits in 1973 ranks second on that same list. And Simmons kept on hitting from 1971 through 1983. He averaged 17 homers and 90 RBIs per person to go along with a .294 batting average. He was named to 6 of 8 career All-Star games in the 1970s. Simmons was traded to the Brewers after the 1980 season, and in Milwaukee, he helped the Brewers reach the playoffs in 1981 and advance to the World Series the following year. In the Fall Classic, Simmons hit 2 home runs, but his former Cardinals team won the title in a 7-game thriller. Simmons finished his playing career from 1986 to 1988 as a part-timer with the Braves, then served as the Pirates' general manager in the early 1990s. His final playing totals: a .285 batting average, 2,472 hits, 483 doubles, 248 home runs, and 1,389 RBIs. Among those who played at least 50% of their games as a catcher, Simmons ranks second in hits, second in doubles, second in RBIs, and 5th in runs. So for his career at a glance, his career stats are: he played in 2,456 games, 8,680 at-bats, 1,074 runs, 2,472 hits, 483 doubles, 47 triples, 248 home runs. He had 1,389 RBIs, 33 stolen bases, 855 walks. He had an overall career batting average of .285, an OPS of .785, an on-base percentage of .348, and a slugging percentage of .437. So there we go, our third Hall of Famer there for the 2020 class of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, Ted Simmons. All right, now this last one, I found the most cards last night when I went through and was able to find a bunch of Larry Walker's rookie cards. Some of these I think I found when I was breaking open different wax boxes last year, because this was the era that I was collecting in when he became a rookie. He started his career in, let's see, his rookie year was 1990 was his rookie year. And of course, when he was a rookie, he was with the Montreal Expos. All right. So I guess you could say that was his initial team. Hold on. Let me check something real quick here. Add some additional stats in here. Yeah, his actual major league debut was in 1989. He only played a few games that year, so his rookie year was 1990. Okay, he played with the Expos. Hold on a second. Let me get his stats down the bottom. I gotta go to a different site here. Dun, dun, dun. They don't list it on this other page here that I'm trying to check on. But he primarily played for 3 teams from 90 to 92. He was with through 94. He was with the Expos. Then he went to the Colorado Rockies. But yeah, he did play with various baseball teams through his career. Colorado Rockies. They don't give a breakdown. Wait, yeah. So we'll just go through his bio in the Hall of Fame induction for 2020. All right. So Larry Kenneth Robert Walker, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020. Again, this is his rookie cards here. I do have a bunch. I'll just lift them off the rack here for now. Go through these. I did have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rookie cards from the 1990 Topps. Another rookie card I have is his Don Russ 1990 card. All right. Again with the Expos. His 1990 Leaf with the Montreal Expos. His 1990 Fleer. Leaf. And then his 1990 Upper Deck. That's what they look like, in case you're wondering. And then his second year card, 1991 Fleer, everybody's favorite, the nice, pretty yellow cards from Fleer. Everybody loves these because they're so bright. It just shines, makes the screen glow. And then, of course, the 1991 Don Russ second year card. And then we jump to 1993. That's his triple play Larry Walker Montreal Expos card. This is a 1993 Upper Deck where he was on the card with 3 other Montreal Expos. That was on this card was Marquise Grissom, Delino DeShields, Dennis Martinez, and Larry Walker. And then this is one of his 1994 Upper Deck cards when he was still with the Expos. So all the ones I had here I got through my Expo team sort. But just wanted to share those with you in the stream here and put this first and foremost. Of course, that's his Topps rookie card. Frank's Card Corner, 91 Fleer. Yes, the nice yellow ones. There you go. That yellow is killing my eyes. Yeah, it's like when that yellow orb comes out in the wintertime and you got to break out the sunglasses in the middle of the winter. So yes, Larry Kenneth Robert Walker, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020. Of course, his first team that he was with through the mid-90s was the Montreal Expos. So Larry Walker grew up with sticks, skates, and pads as a hockey hopeful. His sports destiny, however, landed him on the baseball diamond and with a permanent place in the game's storied history. Born December 1st, 1966, in Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Walker followed the path of thousands of other Canadian athletes into the junior hockey ranks. His brother Kerry was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, and Larry had visions of a National League career visions of a National Hockey League career like the one of Cam Neely, a future Boston Bruin who was Walker's teammate in junior hockey. However, Walker was relegated to duty as a third-string goalie before being cut at age 17. "It's a game I miss," Walker said of hockey. "I grew up playing it." But Walker proved a fast learner once he switched to baseball. Though there are a few high school baseball teams in Canada due to the short spring season, Walker played on regional teams and was eventually signed by the Montreal Expos in 1984 as an undrafted free agent. From there, Walker was on the fast track to success. After finishing 7th in the 1990 National League Rookie of the Year voting, Walker harnessed his five-tool talent with a work ethic born on the frozen ponds of his home country. He made his first All-Star team in 1992 and also won his first Gold Glove Award that same year. Then led the Expos to a 74-40 record in 1994 before the strike ended the season. The next year, Walker joined the Rockies as a free agent and began a 9-year stretch that saw him develop into one of the game's most complete players. Between 1995 and 2003, Walker won one home run title, 49 in 1997, 3 batting titles, 1998, 99, and 2001, 5 Gold Glove Awards in right field, and the 1997 National League MVP Award. That year, in addition to his league best 49 home runs, he posted 130 RBIs, a .366 average, and 33 stolen bases. His 409 total bases that year is the 18th best total in big league history. "He's the most talented player I've ever had," said former manager Don Baylor. He never misses the cutoff man. He never throws to the wrong base. He has speed, power, and intelligence. All you have to do is write his name down in the lineup and he'll take care of the rest. Walker, who battled injuries for his entire career, was traded to the Cardinals in 2004 and retired after the following season. His final numbers: a .313 career batting average, 383 home runs, 1,311 RBIs, 230 stolen bases, and 7 Gold Glove Awards. His career slugging percentage of .565 ranks 12th all-time, and his career OPS of .965 ranks 15th. "He's better than one of the best. He is the best." That's said by Bobby Cox. Okay. All right. Let me go through his career stats at a glance. He played in 1,988 games. He had 6,907 at-bats, 1,355 runs, 2,160 hits, 471 doubles, 62 triples, 383 home runs, 1,311 RBIs, 230 stolen bases, 913 walks, a .313 batting average, an OPS of .965, an on-base percentage of .400, and a slugging percentage of .565. So there we have it. Our fourth and final Hall of Fame inductee for 2020. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. A little bit out of the order of what I normally do. Again, next week we'll be back to our regularly scheduled Hall of Fame induction series, going back in time, in which next week will be the 1983 Hall of Famers, because we are going back in time. So yes, next week we will have the 1983 Hall of Famers, of which wait, was it that one or? But yeah, Dearman's in the house. How you doing there, Dearman? I have not seen you in a while. How are you doing, Dearman? Hi, Franks. So yeah, so next week we will go back to our normal schedule of going back in time through the Hall of Fame. So that's what we will do next Wednesday. We'll continue in our series of Hall of Fame inductees through the years, going back in time to the inception of the Hall of Fame, when they started selecting people into the Hall of Fame. And then after that, we will come up with another series to work on for our videos. But until that time, we'll continue moving forward. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Derek Jeter. Marvin Miller, Ted Simmons, and Larry Walker were the 4 Hall of Famers that we went over in this video today. If you did miss it, you could always go back and watch the video again if you came into the tail end. So how is everybody doing today? Just trying to see how things are going for people. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your week and having a good time. Anything you guys want me to talk about or mention or just go over? I do appreciate each and every one of my loyal subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you being around, coming back, and I need to throw out a formal apology out there for Kevin's card collecting. I missed his live stream yesterday. I so much wanted to be there. But I just gotta get used to and figure out when his I didn't get the notification till after we were done dinner and stuff, and I was looking on my phone. I was like, oh no, I missed Kevin's live stream. So that was a little bummer on my part. I did go back and watch part of it. I haven't finished watching the whole thing today. I'll probably do it when I get ready to sort some cards here this afternoon. But I do have to record some more episodes on my readings from the Bible. I'm continuing in my series for Exodus. That's the series I'm working on right now. But yeah, I have to now that I've got most everything caught up on my channel, I can do that. Arposada here, but at work. I got you in my ear. Hello, everybody. Can't catch at work. Getting it done. Oh, no problem there, Arposada. I know that. I know some of my, there's different people in my channel that do drive for a living, kind of like Arposada. I know he's probably in his forklift, moving supplies and loading trucks and different things of that nature. So I know that most people just like listening and having the live stream run, which is good. I get watch hours for that, that's for sure. But then yeah, like Kevin's episode he did last night, episode 56, Take It Back Tuesday. um, the hunt for the bats down Acuna. All right. So yeah, so and I know he had restructured his backdrop where he has all of his things and stuff. Truth Be Told is here. Thanks, Truth Be Told, for jumping in. Carter's Kids, great. Same to you, Truth. Appreciate you guys hopping into me, jumping in, saying hi. The hobbyist is here saying truth. All right, but yeah, I appreciate everybody that hops in here and says hello, makes an appearance. I do appreciate that. Henry Martinez, all good, sir. How are you doing? I am doing well, Henry. Doing well. Wait, I'm not even looking at the right chat here. I'm looking at something else. Oh my word. That's how when you confuse yourself, you know you're doing bad. Our Posada is the one that's here. He chatted last. I don't know why I started doing that. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Here, let me turn my camera around so you can see it is really here. Breaks and stuff is here. Bob Barker. Yeah, that's who. Bob Barker, I like that. Yeah, that's who Miller looks like, right? Bob Barker there? Is that what you were commenting there? Don, Breaks and stuff? Does that look like, yeah, it looks a little bit like Bob Barker there, don't it? But that's pretty much Marvin Miller there. I kind of had made this up in honor of Sally Lloyd so that she wasn't looking at a tombstone until I get my postcard, my 4-card postcard set from Hall of Fame. I'm a life member of the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Not a life member. I have a life membership. Life membership. I shouldn't say I'm a life member. That sounded so silly. But yeah, so boom. That is Miller. Okay. So yeah, I just went over these for those that did come in late and stuff. LW and DJ, yes, Larry Walker, Derek Jeter, Ted Simmons, and Marvin Miller. Okay. Again, Marvin Miller and Ted Simmons got voted in through the Modern Baseball Era Committee as part of the class of 2020. They were elected into the Hall of Fame by the Modern Baseball Era Committee. So these were the two that did get voted in with 75% of the votes. All right, is Derek Jeter and Larry Walker. Just so everybody knows what's going on here, in case you're wondering, why are there 4 Hall of Famers up here this year? Well, Don Blomdahl knows what's going on. I have my intel. After all, Don Blomdahl Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles. I think I keep in the loop with everything that's going on Hall of Fame. But yes, that is why I did all 4 of these Hall of Famers today. Let me see here real quick. See if I can shift something over here real quick. Trying to adjust something on my computer so I can show you a little something different than just the cards here, where I've got my intel from the website. Let's see, I think I can get these guys all in here maybe. Actually, hold on. I gotta move you over this way there, Marvin. There we go. I think I got most everything in there. So that's the pictures from the internet for the 4 Hall of Famers that did make it in. Derek Jeter, Marvin Miller, Ted Simmons, and Larry Walker. Okay. Oh, I like that. Yeah, Don says, I like that Derek Jeter card. Yes. I know I have another one somewhere, I think. Oh wait, maybe I didn't pull it out of my other section here. But hold on, let me see. I think I might have some more. Let me find them here. I think because I knew they were. No. Let's see. Guerrero, Gwen. No. But I know I have more Jeters. I just got to go through and dig deeper into my archives, and then I can pull out some more Jeters down the road. But yeah, for now, going back down here, see, we can put that a little bit up there, I think, and put Marvin Miller back over here, and then we can kind of see the best of both worlds here, pretty much so. There, outside of the bottom. Let me get this down. Oh, actually, hold on. If I move these back a little bit, I think I can get them more in the screen. There we go. Then I can probably adjust this up here to get the best of both worlds there. Almost. If I had a little bit higher platform, I could move the cards up a little bit higher. But hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm going to get ready to, I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. We'll probably end this stream maybe about the hour mark, unless there's something you guys would like to talk about in the live stream here. That pretty much covers my content for today. I pretty much want to do at least an hour live stream when I do each of my live streams. So that way, if I kind of keep it to a certain length when I put things together into playlists, they're like basically like hour-long episodes. So without further ado, we will be getting close here. I'm going to go ahead and readjust this and turn the camera around so you guys can see me, that I'm really here. All right. So again, this is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, wearing my Hall of Fame t-shirt, my induction Hall of Fame hat. I do have a couple of them. I should break out some of my other ones, so I'm not just wearing this one all the time. But I do that to keep the shininess off of the camera. Otherwise, you get that reflection there. All right. So other than that, let's see. It looks kind of like my, I don't know if my chat did lock up. Nope, that's the last one. Love my Jeter. That is what is there. So other than that, I know there's only about 4 people in the chat. There might be more, but 4 people chatting in the chat maybe. But I like that. Back when you jumped on here, is that Bob Barker? I like that, Don. So other than that, yes. That's all I can think of for now. I do have to, as soon as I get off here, record some more episodes of my video series that loads up each and every morning at 5 a.m. And other than that, I can't think of anything else to talk about in the chat. I do appreciate you guys being here. And want to get your thought process too on possibly doing some auctions again, maybe on Saturdays. I've seen different people that are running their auctions and how they do them. I might retailer it from the way I was doing it before, the $1 1 minute lightning auctions, where we start the bidding out at $1 and then go from there. Or just going with set prices, like a card sale, or mixed. I could do a mixed also, as just do like a mixed auction, where I have cards that I know about what I want to try and get from them. Try and do it that way, and or fixed price items for sale. And then, oh, Jared Shelton is here. Hey there, Jared. Thanks for hopping in here. like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you give me a thumbs up in the stream. Do appreciate that. But yeah, so just give me some feedback on my community page. I'm going to post up a question to that effect on possibly doing baseball card sales and or baseball card auctions. Maybe we'll see what try and do a poll and see what type of voting I get for that, say by the end of the month, to see what direction to try and take that. I've been subscriber too. Probably Ben. Yeah, I think I remember you there, Jared. I know I'm almost 99% sure. Let me check real quick here. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel also. Yes. Yep. Thought so. Just wanted to make sure. Paul Deitch. He's here. I'm the preacher kid. Exactly. I think you do some of the for the youth group in your church, right? From what I remember. Okay. But thanks for stopping by there, Jared. Appreciate you, Paul. Thanks for stopping in here for a little bit. You did catch me at the end of my stream. It is 11:22. I've been on for just over an hour. You can watch the replay. Again, it's Derek Jeter, Marvin Miller, Ted Simmons, and Larry Walker is who we did today. So I gotta do some serious sorting of some cards today. I do have to record some more episodes for my Bible reading series that I do post up each morning at 5 a.m. So it's 1:22 in the afternoon. 11, 12, let's see, 12, 1, 2. You're on East Coast time, right there, Jared? You on East Coast time? 11, 12, 1. No, Central time. If it's 1:22 there. So, all right. Let me say, there we go. All right, back on board again here. Okay. What are you reading today? My series I'm currently in. So what I'm doing this year, Jared, is I'm reading through the complete Bible. So January 1st, I started in Genesis chapter 1, and currently I'm going through the book of Exodus. So each day at 5 a.m., which would be 8 a.m. your time, or no, 2 hours, 7 a.m. your time, my videos upload each and every morning. So I'm going through, it's usually a couple chapters, sometimes 2, 3, or 4 chapters a day. And then by the end of this year, we will have read the complete Bible on my channel. So that's what I'm working on right now, Jared. Yep. I'm reading through the Bible in 2020. That's one of my projects on my channel. I'm working in conjunction with Kevin's card collecting and more. He does a sports card channel just like me and stuff, but then he adds in a daily devotional that he adds on. Can you tell us this? Can you tell us this Numbers is a crazy book? Well, yeah, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Sorry, I won't do the whole. They do have a song with all the books of the Bible, but yes, Numbers is going to be an interesting read, that's for sure. But yeah, you have to take the good with the bad to know that everything all-encompassing in the Bible does serve a purpose. Okay? So keep an open mind when it comes to that. So yeah. So without further ado though, I'm going to get ready to end my stream for today. I do appreciate everybody coming by and visiting. I do appreciate all the support I get on the channel. My Sunday school went through Numbers. Oh, you went through the book of Numbers in your Sunday school class. That had to be some interesting lessons, that's for sure. But nonetheless, a book that probably does not get taught much in the church. Just like last year, my pastor went in the adult Sunday school class through 2019, the whole book of Revelation. So yes. So other than that, I'm going to get ready to sign off for today. Okay? Alright. So this is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles. And by God's grace, you guys have a... So are you a Baptist? Yes, I am. Fundamental, independent, Bible-believing Baptist, and we use the King James Version only. Yes, sir. All right, Jared. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. If you do want to communicate with me, you can email me if you want to keep in touch that way, Jared, as far as from a biblical and Bible standpoint. I don't mind communicating back and forth that way. But yeah, donaldblomdahl@gmail.com. donaldblomdahl@gmail.com. All right. I like you. No problem there, Jared. Appreciate you coming by today. Don't forget to give me thumbs up. If you did come in late, go back and replay the video. I'd really appreciate it. And I thank you guys for hopping in, joining with me. And like Jared says, let's go. And of course, then he says, I like you. All right, put it in the chat. What do you want me to put in the chat? My email address? Let me see here real quick. Let me get in here. I'll put it in the chat for you. Come on, really? Oh, wait, no. And it's on my channel page too, on my About Me tab. And that the About Me tab on my channel page gives you all the information about my scheduled times when I do my lives and everything else, all encompassing on the channel. Okay, there is my email address, donaldblomdahl@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to email me and ask me questions on the side. All right, and I will try to answer as much as possible, but I get literally hundreds, if not hundreds and hundreds of emails to my Gmail account every day, and this email address is totally for my YouTube channel. Okay, so hopefully I don't miss it. Make sure you put something in the subject line so I know it's not a notification of somebody going live and creating new content, because I do have literally thousands of subscribers that I'm subscribed to. So, and then we did do, oh, that's right, we didn't do that for, I thought I did. Oh, I didn't use, yeah, I didn't go live. I set it up to go live on Facebook, but I forgot. I didn't, when I do that, I have to log in through StreamYard. So I don't know why I even added it. But other than that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap things up here. Jared Shelton says, I will email you. No problem there, Jared. All right. But again, you can always go to my my homepage. Let me get that loaded up here. Turn the camera around before I do switch off. All right. You can see my About Me tab here on my channel. I do have a community tab here. Okay. I do have an About Me tab. If you go to the About Me tab, it tells you everything about my channel. Okay, my live streams, my mailing address if you want to send me any packages on Fridays. Every Friday I have a family mail call Friday. So far there are no packages this week. Not saying people have to send me packages, but anytime I do get a package, I will share it in the channel, that's for sure. I also share when I get different cards in the mail through sometimes eBay orders or things of that nature. But yes, that is my email address, my Instagram. I don't really use Instagram, but I had to use it for a few things along my YouTube journey here. So other than that, basically between 10 and 10:30 each day before my live stream, I try to jump in a little bit early. I will send you my testimony. Oh, no problem there, Jared. Love to hear from you on that, so I know how to pray for you better, okay? But thank you very much. All right. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel with our next episode. And so until then, I will see you guys around the channels come tomorrow, okay? So you guys have a great, wonderful day and take care, okay? Bye now.